Hello, everybody. It's a real pleasure to be here for you all. It's a shame that we haven't been able to do an ABBA Day for 2 years in a row. So that's why we decided to do
Hello,
this
everybody.
online
It's a real
event.
pleasure to be here for you all. It's a shame that we haven't been able to do an ABBA Day for 2 years in a row. So that's sorry, I got interrupted by something that can happen when it's live, bad beginning. But anyway, we are very happy to be here and celebrate the 35th anniversary with you. Those who don't know me, I'm Helga van der Kar.
And I'm Anita Notable. And before we really start, we want to know who you are. Where are you from? How old are you? Your favorite record from ABBA?
Yes.
So we have a little poll.
Okay, let me start launching the poll. And if it's okay, then you can all see some questions appearing now. You're welcome to start marking your answers. Yes, I see people are starting to do that right now. Okay. So for those who we are also live on YouTube right now. And for those who are live on YouTube, they can't see those questions and interactive stuff, but just so you know. But you can hear us. And we are, wow, that's all. We're already about 65% that has done the poll yet. It's still running. So let's wait a little bit more. Like I said, it's live, so I hope everything goes well. It's our first webinar like this, so but we are looking forward to the next well, at least 1.5 hours, something like that. We will see how long we can go on.
I see a lot of
almost
names popping up. I know. So good.
We're almost done by a few more seconds, guys, and then I will end the polling. So if you want to respond, be quick. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we just have to do it with this result we are having now.
So let's see.
I can share the results with you so you can all see.
Yes, we're going to share. Oh, well, that's not a surprise. Most are from Europe, but I see even people from Africa, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, North America, South America. Whoa.
Yeah, from all over the world. Right. That's absolutely great. Amazing.
Yes. Makes us very happy, Helga.
Yes, of course. Okay. Let's see about the age we are.
We have also youngsters, a few.
Yes, a few very young people. Well, and okay, not surprised. Most are the same age as we are, between 50 and 60. And as you can see, there are a lot of people who haven't visited any ABBA Day at all, but I'm glad to see that some of you did, even if it was in Roosendaal or in Stockholm. Now the top 3 of our favorite ABBA album. Let me see. I think on the 3rd place it is Super Trooper. And then we have a 2nd place of Arrival. And the winner is The Visitors. Okay, now that we know who you are, good. I stop sharing the results. And let me tell you what we will have for you today. We will start with a short introduction also to tell you how this webinar works.
And we have, of course, 35 years fan club.
And then we will have a nice little quiz with you all in between.
And we have some guests.
Yep. Some very special guests. Okay, let me explain. So we got already questions like, oh, my microphone doesn't work, or I don't want to be on the video. Well, I can tell you, this is totally different than the regular Zoom meetings you know. So we can't hear you, we can't see you, but we can be interactive with you. So that is quite nice. So like I said, we are on YouTube. So if there's something is happening that you got disconnected and can't come back online, then there's an option to go there. But there you can't see things like the polling we just did, or you can't do the quiz. Okay. At the bottom, you find two icons. One is a chat, and one is a Q&A. The chat you can use just to chat with each other. I can see that is going on right now. So you can talk to everybody around the world, say hi to each other or whatever. And the Q&A is specially meant to ask questions. Any question you like to know about ABBA, about us, just put them there. And we have a team of 3 guys who are working on them behind the scenes. It's Gary and Jason, but we also have Carl Magnus Palm. So just send in your questions under the Q&A section and they will be answered. And Carl Magnus Palm will even answer a few questions live later on. What I have here for you now is because our anniversary, we have set up a special website for you. And we have been digging in our archive to find some nice things to share with you. If you can click on things like the magazine, and you find a few of those magazines there, and you can click on the magazine. It shows you an article from out of that one. Then if I go back, and it even shows you lovely photos. It's a real nice thing to scroll along everything we've gone through those 35 years. Like having your own slideshow, and you might see pictures you have not seen before. There is also a video section, which has some, oh, it's not loading that fast, so I will not share a video with you, but you can do that later on or tomorrow. We will launch the website after this event, so you can have lots of fun with that, especially made for you because of our anniversary. And it has been done with help of Reinoud van Gastel, our webmaster. Okay, let me remove this again. Oh. Uh-oh. Now I've done something which I shouldn't. I can't find the right buttons. I can't click on it. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Here it is again. So sorry about that. Okay, so we go from the website to our own live slideshow, and we tell you all about our history. Uh-oh, I'm going too fast. No, I'm not going too fast. Here it is. This is the first picture.
Yes.
Okay, well, it started in the early 80s. That's when I put an advertisement in a magazine that I was looking for somebody to swap music cassettes with songs of old Swedish records by the ABBA members. And it was actually Anita who responded to that. And actually, she was living in the same town in Roosendaal. And we became good friends, and we started to visit some small ABBA events together, which was fun.
Oh, yes. And I always thought I was the only ABBA fan in Roosendaal. So I was so happy that Helga seemed to live in the same town. And yeah, we went to a lot of events. And we met also the ABBA members for the first time, which was great too. And as you can see, those were our first magazines. And we called ourselves Agneta Björn Frida Fan Club because that was better in the time.
Yeah, and the first magazines were, of course, in black and white, and it was all done by typewriter, so everything was done by hand. And if you wrote a mistake, you have to type it all over again. Color
Yeah.
print was very expensive, so at one point we started to print in color, and it was actually the way that we used the same color for a few magazines at a row. So
yeah. we had 6 magazines a year, and actually a long time they were manual gathered and stapled. A lot of work. 6 magazines. No, we don't do that anymore.
No, I'm glad we don't. Okay. And it was in 1989 that we started with a logo. And as you can see, it still says Agneta Björn and Frida Fan Club. And yeah, that's the way we started, because we followed the members solo. And yeah, that was a good thing. And it was 2005 we start with a total new logo, and then we were able to call ourselves the ABBA Fan Club, which we are really proud of, and we could use the logo as well. And that's not something everybody can use like that. And as you can see, we have we show you here the new cover of the magazine, which will be out in June, but it's totally not ready yet. But I thought it was fun. It was fun to show you already, to give you a little more surprise. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, that's an old one. Oh, Helga, we were so young here once.
Yeah.
This is actually a photo from the first fan club day in Hoek of Holland, which we had together with Etty Telstra and Sharon Williston, who run the Frida fan club. And I see some people standing here who are still members of the fan club, very loyal. And it was actually not a whole day, if I remember, Helga.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because it was held at a discotheque. And we have to be away when people start coming in to dance.
Oh, yeah. But we had a premiere, didn't we? Because Frida just released with Ratata the single as not Zolang we are Waran. And actually, we asked Marie if we could get a videotape of it. And she sent one, but the English one, As Long As I Have You. And we never heard that. So that was something special.
Yeah, it sure was. And then we went to the air Schiedam. We had a few days there as well, a few in a row. Yeah, we found some old pictures of that as well. It's very nice to see the old days. And it was actually there that we had created our first ABBA museum. I think it must have been the first ABBA museum in the world. And we had it just for one day to celebrate our 10th anniversary. We showed memorabilia, special photos, and as you can see, there are also original ABBA clothes up there, and golden disc. We got them by special delivery, arranged by Jörl Hanse. So it was a real honor to have this little ABBA museum for you back then.
After 10 years, we went to Roosendaal. Much easier for us. And we went on with the exhibition, and well, there are fans who always have a huge collection and willing to show it. But our guests brought also some nice items. For example, Ove Sandström took his ABBA clothes, and Ingrid brought the Waterloo medal. Really nice.
Yeah, and you can see a lot of those pictures in our gallery later on the website. There's many more. Even like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to fall. Even like those pictures of our guests. We had many, many, many guests. It was always so lovely to have them at the ABBA Day. And it started actually with this guy.
Oh, yeah. It started with Finn Kalvik, for those who don't know him. I wonder, but still, there might be some. Actually, he's from Norway, and some of his albums, the first ones, were produced by Benny Andersson. And then he went to the Eurovision Song Contest, and well, not there, but on the single you can hear Agneta and Frida, and you can hear her on several songs. And we released actually with help with Rob Beuving and the Norwegian company CD single with 4 songs from him. Really nice. And sold out, unfortunately. But I saw today, you can still find it somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And we made a lot of other nice items for you. When you visited an ABBA Day, we always have a little gift for you. And also in the December magazine, we try to put in something nice for you. And also these kind of items can be found on our website.
And some you get when we have an anniversary. Yeah. A fan club day is not only about buying stuff or looking the whole day to video. We always try to do something special. So sometimes we have a quiz or a karaoke. But on this photo, I can say left, then we had a fashion show. And the nice lady or man in blue will never be.
I think I have to take over from you, Anita. Anita, your sound is going bad. So let me tell you a bit more. Then Anita can come back when her connection is okay again. But okay, so she was telling.
Okay?
Yeah, now it's okay again, I think.
Ah, strange.
Yeah. Well, give it a try. You were talking about the blue man, lady.
Yes. Who lost the wig. I make us laugh a lot.
Yes, what a funny moment.
Very funny moment.
And the disco, always a great moment, especially for us, because that's the part of the day that we can actually enjoy ourselves as well. Just mingle between you, dance with you, enjoy ABBA's music. And we got actually a question by Yuri Cortin from the Netherlands. He was asking, where do we get the energy or the fulfillment from? Well, we could tell you that if we are there on the dance floor, or especially when we sing together the way old friends do, see all those happy faces and you're smiling, that's make it all worthwhile, all the work. It's a pleasure, really.
Yes. And when we end, we look at each other and we say, we did a good job, Helga.
Yeah.
It's so fulfilling. See those photos.
Okay, and then well, we not only stay in Roosendaal. When there's an opening somewhere like ABBA World in London, we try to do something there as well. Especially try to get you tickets for the opening night. And so did we when ABBA the Museum opened in 2013. As you can see, there's a date here listed that ABBA the Museum welcomes the official ABBA fan club. And it's the 3rd. And the museum actually opened for the public on the 7th. So all those fan club members were able to go there in first. It was a real pleasant day, really.
Yes. Well, it was not only one day. We knew the fans came over for the opening of the museum, so we arranged some nice things for them too. So we had an ABBA walk. I think we had 6 groups, if I'm right, all in different languages with the groups, and that was on Djurgården. And we went also to the Metronome studio, 5 groups. And that was new for us too, because Helga and I, we have never been there either. So it was really fun. And we had a great host, Carl Magnus Palm himself, who told us everything. And we had a boat trip. So we did something extra.
And we had 2 ABBA days arranged in the ABBA Museum. And one of them was in 2016, when we had our 30th anniversary. And well, they had a very big surprise for us as well, which we didn't know.
Yes, you might say so.
Yeah.
There were some questions about Bao, and Jurl said, "Oh, let's call him." Well, he came on stage himself, so everybody went so crazy nearly. So I thought, let's push the fans towards so they can see him better. We have seen him so many times, but then they called Helga and me on stage, so then the fans pushed us on stage.
Yeah, and the end was absolutely great. Benny went on to the piano and played "Thank You for the Music," and all the fans were surrounded at the piano and singing along with him. It was such a beautiful moment, never to forget.
No, we will never forget that. That's for sure. That was a great memory. Wonderful. We have many great memories.
Yes. We actually got many questions by fans who were asking what our favorite moment was, our favorite meeting with an ABBA member. It's hard to tell. There are so many moments. We not took photos all of the time. It's not okay to do that. But here are a few. And every moment is special, of course.
Yeah, but especially the first meeting.
Yeah,
that is special.
Yeah, that was in '84 when Frida came to the Netherlands to promote her Shine album. And we went to Schiphol Airport. And when we heard that Frida was on the other side of the building, we had to run. But we managed to get our autograph.
That was on your birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Well, you see, the closest we got was to go on the photo with 3/4 of ABBA, and that was, I think, nearly 10 years ago.
Yes.
Surprise.
Yeah. But the nicest moment was 2016. And quite a few of you were there as well, because we were able to get a couple of tickets for the opening night. And it was a real surprise that all 4 ABBA members came on stage that night just to say hi. And Anita and I never had seen all 4 members together. So it was a very, very special moment, which we were able to share with some of you.
Mm. Yeah. I remember that we felt in each other's arms, crying of happiness. And we said, "Oh, this will never happen again." Well, we were wrong, so wrong. The same year, we got an invitation for 50 years Benny and Bjorn collaboration. And we actually thought more people were invited, but it was only us. And well, it's well known that the ladies came at the end on stage. So we cried again of happiness. But it was so great. Remember, Helga, that old musicians came to us and said they were so happy for us. I will never
Yes.
forget. Yeah.
Yes. Lovely moments. Well, this was a bit the slideshow we had, but I will have a look if there are any questions by anyone right now, but I have to scroll to the menu to see if there's any special
38,
how
28, 37. Yeah.
a lot of questions, so I don't know if I can find anything from ABBA members. How often ABBA members are still involved with the ABBA fan club, and in what ways? That's a question by Laszlo Arvai from the USA. Well, they are well quite involved. They know exactly what we do. We are in contact with Joel Hanser, and she's the person between ABBA and us. And in this year's magazine, we have a greeting by each ABBA member, personally written, which actually also can be won by one of our members. So yeah, it's so there is of course contact between us, and yeah, we can arrange tickets for opening nights for you guys. So let me see questions. Oh, Mia, a lot of questions on ABBA songs and if they will get on stage. Some of them, yeah. Any chance of an ABBA weekend this year? Oh, that's
very hard.
Yeah, very
we
hard.
can't say you well, Helgen maybe discuss that, of course, but we want everybody to be secure and that there is no issues later on for sending tickets back or something.
Yeah, that's why we did set up this. So it has been done, 2 years in a row that we can't have our ABBA Day here in Roosendaal. So this is something for us, for you. And let's hope that we maybe end of the year or next year. I don't know, but as soon as it's possible again, we sure will.
Yes, we will. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's more questions which concern us, because I see a lot of questions. Anita and Agneta on photo together? Question mark.
Oh yes, that was Agneta's 40th birthday, and with a group of fans, we stood outside, and the press was there actually too, sent away, and it was very cold. And when she went out for a dinner, she came out, and we walked up to her, and she was so sweet. We could hug her and kiss her. She got her presents, and we sang for her, and she let us take pictures. And I wish Helga would have been then there with me at that moment.
Oh, somebody is mentioning an ABBA fan day weekend in Dieren. Marcella Noord.
Oh yes,
I do remember. Yeah,
yes,
it was an exhibition at a toy museum. Yeah, I remember.
Yes, they came to pick up a lot of stuff from me, and it took a long time to get it back. I remember that, but that was fun too. Yes, and they even had ABBA the movie, if I'm correct. It was 2 days. I went 2 days.
Yeah.
In hope to get my stuff immediately, but that stayed for I think half a year there.
How can we fans help you to continue this fan club and meeting as long as possible? Just be enthusiastic, I would say. Then it makes us happy too. And you can also order things at our web shop. That will help as well.
And stay a member.
Yeah. Let me see. How did you two meet? That's what we told. Maybe he did miss out on that. It was due because of an advertisement.
Yeah, in the ABBA
magazine.
Yeah.
What else? Do your family share your love of ABBA? My kids doesn't anymore, but my husband likes ABBA.
My father was involved when we started the fan club. Unfortunately, he passed away just before the fan club became successful. But I know he's watching what we are doing. I always have the feeling he's watching over my shoulder. And my mom, oh yeah, she understands.
Okay, do you ever think you will stop doing the magazine by Colin Roos? I hope we can stay on doing that. It's always a great pleasure to make a magazine for you.
A lot of work, but a pleasure.
Okay.
It is really cool to see all those names popping up. I recognize from my Facebook.
A lot of questions, but I think it's time to get something else now. Let's do the quiz. Let's get on with the quiz, and we have Gary Collins for that.
Okay.
So Gary, can you come online, please?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you see me?
We can see you.
We can see you, and I can hear you.
Hello, everybody.
Anita and I are leaving now, and we leave it up to you for the next minutes.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Hello, everybody. I hope you can see me and hear me well enough. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Gary, and I'm going to take you through a quiz. I hope it will be fun. Obviously, there's been no fan club meeting in the Netherlands for the last 2 years. So we've missed quizzes there, and I know how much everybody enjoys them. But we have a little bit of fun here for you. So we have 10 questions for you, and you'll be able to vote online, just like you did for the poll that Helga did a few moments ago. It's a multiple choice quiz, so there are 4 possible answers. If any of you have seen the program Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, it's a little bit like that. You'll see 4 answers on screen, and you have to choose one. So we're looking for the correct answer. There's only one possible answer, and you have a choice of 4. Yes, the questions will come one after the other. The 10 questions. I will ask the question. I'll allow you to vote. I will reveal the answer for you. We'll have a look on screen. And then I'll tell you, obviously, which is the correct answer out of the 4. And then we'll carry on with each question in turn. Most of the questions are about ABBA albums, so I'm sure many of you will know the answers, but let's see, just a little bit of fun. No prizes today, I'm afraid, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. Now, just a quick point before we start. Should you see, after I've given the answer to a particular question, if the previous question comes up again, don't worry, it's just, I'm just downloading the next question. So it might just jump around a little bit, but if it does, don't worry. And I'll read the question when it's on the screen, and then I'll tell you when you can vote. And the one last thing before we start, if you're watching on YouTube today, I'm afraid you won't be able to see the interactive quiz actually on the screen, but you can at least hear me read the questions to you. So I think we're all set. So if I launch the first question is going to be about the Ring Ring album. All right, so let's call that up. Let's see if we can get that on screen for you. Here we go. I hope you can see this now. I'll read this for you. Ring Ring. When ABBA performed Ring Ring at Melodifestivalen in 1973, which position did they achieve in the voting? Did they come in first place, second place, third place, or fourth place? Where did they come? You've got 30 seconds to vote now, so I'll let you vote, and I'll reveal the answers after that. Lots of votes coming in. I can see that. Okay, I'll give everyone just a few more seconds. Okay, I think nearly everyone has voted now. Okay, so I'll end the poll. And I will share the results. And as we can see there, 60% of you thought that ABBA came in third place in Melodifestivalen. And that is the correct answer. ABBA were in third place at Melodifestivalen. I can tell you actually that the song that came first was Your Summer by the Nova and the Dolls. And that went to Eurovision to Luxembourg in 1973. And that came in fifth place. Okay, let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 is about Waterloo. The song title Honey Pie was briefly considered for which album track? Which song on the Waterloo album was the song title Honey Pie originally considered for? Was it Honey Honey? Was it Hasta Mañana? Was it My Mama Said? Or was it Waterloo? If you'd like to vote now. Okay, lots of votes coming in. Good. I think most of you have voted now. I'll give it 5 more seconds. Okay, I think we're there now. I'll end the poll and I'll share the results with you. Let's see what we have. Okay, so 51% of you thought that Waterloo was the right answer. And then after that, some people thought Honey Honey. But if you did say Waterloo, well done. That is the correct answer. It was Waterloo. Well, I don't know about you, but actually I think that ABBA made the correct choice there with Waterloo. I think that was the better title. All right. Let's go to number 3. Question number 3 is about the ABBA album. Okay, here we are. Now, on the ABBA album, the back cover photo was taken inside which hotel lobby in Stockholm? This hotel is. Was it the Grand Hotel, Hotel Scania, Castle Hotel, or the Hotel Rival? Please make your choice. And I don't know about you, but I mean, I do think this is a really nice photograph on the back cover of the ABBA album. Really nice. And they look so good in that photo, I think. Okay, I'll just give it a few more seconds. Lots of you voting again. All right. Okay, I'll end the poll now and I'll share the answers with you. All right, so we have 50% of you, half, thought that the Grand Hotel was the name of the hotel. We have 28% of you said Castle Hotel, and then a few more of you thought it was Hotel Scania. I can actually tell you that the name of the hotel was Castle Hotel. So if you said Castle Hotel, 28% of you, well done, you got that one right. And I'm told that the hotel has actually been totally redesigned now, so it doesn't look like that at all, which is a bit of a shame, I think, but never mind. All right, next question is on the Arrival album. Here we go. All right, now what we're looking for here is the name of the airfield where the cover photos for Arrival were taken. the name of the airfield where the helicopter shots were taken, we have a choice of Barkarby, if I said that correctly, Bromma, Arlanda, or Balingen. Okay, please make your choice. Again, some very nice photographs there. I think ABBA always had perfect choices for their albums. Okay, I'll give it 5 more seconds for you. Lots of votes coming through. Thank you. And I will end the polling. And I'll share the results with you. All right, so 37% of you thought that Bromma was the name of the airfield. We have 27% said Barkarby, 19% of you said Arlanda, and a few less for Balingen. The correct answer was the first one, Barkarby. If you said that, very well done. I think that that airfield rather, is just outside Stockholm from what I understand. All right, good. Let's go to the next one. We're on to the album, ABBA the album. Question number 6. Here we go. What was the name of the studio in the west of Sweden used by ABBA for this album when they needed extra recording capacity outside of the Stockholm area? Could be a bit of a tricky one, this one for you, but we'll see. The name of the studio, is it Marcus Music Studio, Glenn Studio, Metronome Studio, or Bohus Studio? Please make your vote now. All right, yes, lots of votes coming through. Well done. Okay, I shall give you a few more seconds. Okay. Yes, there we are. Right, I will end the polling now and share the results with you. All right. Now, 33% of you said Metronome Studio as the answer. We have 28% with Glenn Studio, 25% Bohus Studio, and 14% with Marcus Music Studio. If you said Bohus Studio, the last answer, well done, you were correct. Bohus Studio is the correct answer on that one. And I understand it's much closer to Gothenburg, in fact, than Sweden. I must admit, I don't know the area myself, but I'm sure that's right. All right. Next question is on Voulez-vous, the album Voulez-vous. Question number 7. Here we are. Which was the very last song to start being recorded for this album, the Voulez-vous album? You have a choice of As Good As New, Voulez-vous, I Have a Dream, or Kisses of Fire. Please make your choice. One of my favorite albums, this one is. Love Voulez-vous, and I have to play it all the way through in one go. Okay, lots of votes coming in. Okay, lots of difference of opinion here, very interesting. Okay. I'll give you a few more seconds and then we shall go to the answers. Wonderful. Here we are. I will end the polling and I will share the results. Okay. Now, As Good As New, no, sorry, I Have a Dream was the most popular answer, 29%. As Good As New, 27%, 25% for Kisses of Fire, 19% for Voulez-vous. Okay, so fairly evenly split that one. If you said I Have a Dream, you were correct. Well done. It's I Have a Dream, the very last song they started recording. And of course, with that song as well, you probably know this, but it's the only song where it has a choir of vocals other than the 4 members of ABBA, the children's choir, of course. So well done if you got that one right. All right. Next, it's time for Voulez-vous? No, sorry, Super Trooper. Do excuse me. Here we are, Super Trooper. Now, we're talking now about the drummer Pierre Lindvall. The drummer Pierre Lindvall made his ABBA debut on which track from this album? You have a choice of Super Trooper, The Winner Takes It All, On and On and On, or Me and I. And please vote now. Again, lots of votes coming through. Well done, really good. Okay. Okay, fantastic. I'll give it 5 more seconds. Okay, wonderful. I think you've all voted now. So here we are, sharing the results with you now. So 57% of you thought that On and On and On was the answer. We have 20% for Super Trooper, 14% for Me and I, and 9% for The Winner Takes It All. Now, the correct answer is Super Trooper. So if you were one of the 20%, well done. You got that one right. And would you believe Pierre Lindvall was just 21 years old when he contributed to that song, and he's played on many ABBA-related tracks since then, and really respected musician now in Sweden, and he's even won a Swedish Grammy Award. Really great. Okay, it's time for the visitors now. Let's have a look at this question. All right, here we are. Now, the visitors, which was the last of the 3 singles to be released from the Visitors album in the USA, in America? Was it When All Is Said and Done, One of Us, The Visitors, or Head Over Heels? Which was the 3rd single to be released from that album in the USA? Okay, lots of votes coming in. I'd give you a few more seconds. Again, lots of difference of opinion on this one from you. Really interesting. Okay, just 5 more seconds, I think. And then I'll share the results with you. All right, here we are. Okay, so we have 39% of people said they thought that When All Is Said and Done was the 3rd single, 26% for One of Us, The Visitors, 16%, no, sorry, Head Over Heels, 20%, and then The Visitors, 16%. Now, if you said One of Us, well done, you were correct. The 3rd single from that album was One of Us. In actual fact, the 1st single in the USA from that album was When All Is Said and Done. The 2nd single was The Visitors, and they were both bigger hits in America for ABBA than One of Us. One of Us peaked just outside the top 100, and Head Over Heels, I'm afraid that was just a B-side in America. All right. Question number 9 coming up now. All right, now this is a question about live at Wembley Arena. Which song at the 1979 concert was performed after Chiquitita, but before I Have a Dream? Oh, this is a tough one, I think. Please vote now, see what you think. This is another album I really love to listen to all the way through. on the 2 CDs that I have. Really good, and it feels like just feels like you're there. It does to me anyway. All right, lots of interesting votes coming through. I'll give it just 5 more seconds. Okay, wonderful. I shall end the polling now. Share the results with you. Right, we have SOS. No, sorry, we have Gimme Gimme Money Money Money. In fact, in first place, 32% of you said that. Gimme Gimme Gimme, 30%, and Rock Me, 26%. SOS, 12%, and the correct answer was, in fact, Money Money Money. So yeah, that was the top answer there from you. And I always think that Frida gives a really good live vocal performance on that song. Really good. Well done if you got that right. The last question. Oh, how well do you know the fan club? Here we are now. This is a question about our fan club. Which town in the Netherlands hosted the very first fan club day all the way back in 1987? I think we saw a photograph from it a little while ago. Was it Roosendaal, Hoek van Holland, if I said that correctly, Schiedam, if I said that correctly, and Tilburg? Please make your choice. And the fan club has taken place in all these towns, I think, the fan club day. But which one was the very first? Okay, just a few more seconds. Nearly there. All right. Okay, I will end the poll now and show the answer. All right. 38% of you said Hoek van Holland, and 29% of you for Roosendaal, 18% for Schiedam, and 14% on Tilburg. If you said Hoek van Holland, well done, you were correct. That is the correct answer. Well done. I think hopefully that's given you a lot of fun. That was really fun to do. Thank you very much for taking part. I hope everyone got a few of those right. And like you, I can't wait for the day when we can arrive in Roosendaal or Stockholm or wherever it is. We'll all take part in a quiz for live, the way old friends do.
Yes, Gary, you're absolutely right.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It was a real pleasure to have this quiz.
You're welcome.
Yeah, quite
You're
difficult
welcome.
questions, but well, I see that many people responded to them. That's good.
I think everyone did really well there, Helga.
Yes, they did. So, yeah.
Okay. And to everybody, thank you for taking part, and see you soon, I hope. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Gary.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's see how things are going with the Q&As. I see a lot of typing is going on there, and I've been trying to answer some question myself, but I don't have time for that right now anymore. But Carl Magnus Palm, can you come in and tell us one of the questions you have been answering?
You need to allow me to start my video.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Just hold on. This happens live, doesn't it? I have to find you in the section. And okay, sorry about that. But if it's okay, then you can put it on.
Oh, here I am.
Yes, there you are. So tell me one of the questions you came along.
Yeah, I've been typing away here, trying to answer everyone's questions to the best of my ability, along with Jason and Gary, of course. But one of the questions that came for me is that, you know, everyone's, well, many people know, many fans know that I'm working on a book called ABBA on Record, Packaged, Promoted, Reviewed, which has been going on for a long time now. I am working on it. I'm working on it nearly every day, you know, 7 days a week, basically. And it's taken a lot longer to complete than I thought it would, because I got sort of carried away with all the information I found. I thought, well, let's make this book better. Let it take a little longer, but let's make it as good as it could possibly be. So that's one reason why it's taken so long. The other is, of course, that I'm waiting to hear the new songs. And I haven't heard the new songs, and I haven't asked to hear the new songs, because I feel that I will get to hear them when the time is right. And I don't want to bug, you know, the ABBA organization about that right now. I don't want to be, you know, one of those tens of thousands of people who bug them about it. And since the songs have been delayed, so that's also a reason for why the book has been delayed, because I want to write about the songs in the book. And then you had the pandemic that sort of threw a few spanners in the works. So I think right now, I think the book will be published sometime early 2022, sometimes in the earlier half of the year of the first half of 2022. So that's my answer to those questions. I hope that's satisfactory.
Yes. Okay. Well, you can go ahead and answer some more questions, and we will come back to you later with another one you found there. Okay.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. See you later. Okay. Well, we have a few special guests for you. And mostly we save the best one for last. But well, I know that all you are waiting for some answers to questions. But let me introduce you to Jurl Hanser. Jurl, can you come online, please?
I'm here.
Yes, there you are. Very welcome. Very welcome. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
A beautiful sunny day in Stockholm.
Okay, great.
Life is good.
Okay. And how are the ABBA members doing, especially in the last year with the pandemic going on?
They are all fine. They have all been doing fine. And also they send all their warmest regards to all of you participating in this great event, and would like to thank you all for being so loyal for so many years. And a special thanks to Anita and Helga for their hard work for so many years. They say, oh, we can't understand how they can manage, how they can stand it.
Okay.
So thank you from the four.
Okay, thank you. It's nice to hear. Okay, well, a lot of questions came in about the new ABBA songs. Can you tell us something about it? Will it be just the 2 songs which were announced in 2018, or will there be more?
What I can tell you is there will be new music this year. That I can promise you. I can't tell you anything more.
No.
I know that's a disappointment. I know you would like to know much more, but things will be ready when they are ready. And it's not up to us, to you, or to me. It's up to the 4 of them and what's happening around them.
Yeah.
They know you are all so much looking forward to the new music. So am I. It's going to be some new music before the end of the year. That's a firm promise.
Okay, that's great. Absolutely. And is there anything you can tell us already about the project they are working on?
The project they are working on, it goes together with the new music. So that goes also under the no further comments.
Okay.
Another disappointment.
Okay, let me see if we have some questions coming in, if you still have a bit of time. I don't know, we got a question, I don't know if you can answer. What are the hobbies of Benny, Bjorn, Agneta and Frida? It's asked by Charlotte Heesen from the Netherlands.
Music.
All 4 of them, music. Yes. Okay.
the question came in from the song about Get on the Carousel. If ABBA wrote that especially for the tour back then. Did they ever record it in the studio? It's asked by Becky Evans from the UK.
It wasn't recorded in the studio. It was used on the stage because they didn't think it was good enough to put on an album. And in the end, it turned out to be Hole in Your Soul. So Get on the Carousel, as it was in the show, has not been recorded for an album.
Yeah.
But it developed it was kept and then used for Hole in Your Soul.
Okay, yes. Let me see. I will have a look through the questions. I see a question about Mamma Mia 3. There are some rumors written here and there. Is there a Mamma Mia movie number 3 coming up?
No. We're happy for the second one, and I think most of us believe that's enough.
Yeah. Oh, this is a funny one. Do you ever listen to Song till Euro?
I do when I have a very down day and I need to get uplifted. Then I can listen to the song.
This question have been asked to you before, but it's now asked by Billy Burrs. No, I'm looking in the wrong. How long have you been working with ABBA? Yeah.
I've been working with ABBA before ABBA. I started with Stig, 1969, before you all were born.
Yes. This one has been asked before too as well. Have you ever considered to write a book on ABBA?
I've considered, and then I have come to the conclusion, no.
Yeah. Must be too much, right?
It's my story.
Yes,
I keep it to myself.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's another thing we can ask. Sorry guys that I'm quiet right now, but I'm just looking if there is okay, well, it's more like a lot of thank yous coming in. Okay. Well, I think I will leave it to that because it's.
Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
I can promise you, you will not be disappointed when you hear the new music.
Yeah, I think we're all looking. Yeah, we look so much forward to it, and
I know you do, and I think you're nice and patient, but you'll have to wait a few more months.
Yeah, and we trust it will be good. Really, yes. We have trust in them. Yeah. Okay, Ural.
Well,
thank you very much for your visit.
Everyone.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
And let's go back to Carl Magnus Palm to see if he has another question which he can answer live for us. I think your sound is off. Your microphone. Magnus, I can't hear you.
Now, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm so busy typing away, answering questions. So I'm a bit distracted. The questions are coming in all the time.
Yeah, I saw. But is there a nice one for you to answer live?
I haven't really had the time to consider questions for me because I've been so busy. Someone just asked me to reveal something that would be in my next book, and I don't want to say too much because then the information will not be new when the book comes out. what I can say is that I'm if I can talk about where my head is at right now, is that I want to write about all the album sleeves in detail, in as much detail as I can. And when I say album sleeves, I'm talking about the official ABBA catalog, the 8 studio albums and Greatest Hits Volume 2, and the singles the first 10 years, and ABBA Live, of course. So I want to get the stories about those sleeves, and we've had some of those stories in other books, but I'm going a few steps further and trying to find out even more. And I'm actually quite excited about some of the things that I've found. For instance, now I'm knee deep in Super Trooper stories. I'm talking to people who were there on the night, people that I didn't even know who they were. And they've been sharing some stories and some memories. And when I put all those stories together, I think we will know a lot more about what's going on, what went on that night. And, some of those stories are quite funny. So that's one of the things that's going to be in the book. But there's not so many things, so many new things in the book. I don't want to overhype it, but I'm really excited about it. And if I'm excited about it, I think everyone else will be as well.
Okay. Well, I guess we come back to you after the next guest to hear
Looking
more.
forward to it. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Anita, can you take over for
Yes,
introducing the next guest?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I'm waiting patiently. Well, our next guest is somebody we know very well. Hello, Ingmarie. Are you in? We can't hear your sound. You have to put on your sound. Ingmarie.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yes. Hello.
Yes. Hi there. Hi, everyone, everywhere.
So good to see you. Missed you.
I have picked in my garden today a little tulip for you and Helga, because of your tremendous work with the fan club and what you do for the whole ABBA community, for everyone. It's amazing. This is for you. It's quite digital, but it's real here.
So sweet. Well, let's start. You make me cry. Thank you. What have you been doing this last year? Because this must have affected you as well.
I've been doing quite a lot, actually. I've been working hard because I'm working with an exhibition about the famous, fantastic composer and DJ Avicii, doing an exhibition here in Stockholm, which will open end of this year. And in some strange, remarkable ways, it's the same thing as with ABBA. It's Swedish icons. He's another generation, but you know how it is. Good music is good music, even if it's from the 60s or from 2010.
Yes, that's true. I agree with that. Let's hope it's possible for everybody to go there.
Definitely.
I personally want to see it. Yes. And will there be something new in the museum when it opens again? The ABBA Museum, of course.
Of course, the Mother Hub. Well, as you know, there is some new music coming. There's a band somewhere, a Swedish band, making new music. And of course, we have to do something around that. So me and Caroline, I know she's watching now, the head of the museum. Hi, Caro. We are planning for this installation. For you who haven't been in the museum, first of all, you have to come. Welcome. Second, in the end of the museum, for you who knows, we have the post-ABBA installation with Mamma Mia and everything. And the very last piece in the museum is a big wall where we are doing something very, very nice regarding the music and everything that comes along with that music. I think it will be really, really nice.
Oh, I believe it will be, because everything new every time pops up. It's fabulous, and every exhibition which was in the museum was wonderful, like the guitar, but also from the Eurovision Song Contest, that was wonderful, and Mamma Mia, of course.
Nice to hear. Unfortunately, Mamma Mia Behind the Movie Magic is finishing this year in December, because of the costumes has to go back to Universal in the US.
Okay. Well,
really sad, because
really sad for the people who didn't see it, and lucky for us who did.
Well, there's still time. Come.
Is there something you wish you were able to display at the museum? Seeking for something.
Sorry?
Are you still looking for something special?
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is that I know for sure that there is more ABBA costumes out there somewhere.
Somewhere.
Because there are some costumes missing. I also know that the ABBA members during the 80s, they throw some costumes away because, you know, over and done with, as we all do. We don't have stage costumes, every one of us, but you know, you throw away all because you have to make space. And some people are good to you know, save it and put it in a box in a cellar. I know Görel has stowed away some outfits that Frida had for one of her albums, which is now in the museum. But the rest is out there somewhere. They have maybe been sold at charity auctions, etc. So there is nice rewards if anyone comes up with tips where we can find these costumes. You know, for instance, that whole bodysuit that Frida had, like the snake skin thing.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's for one.
Okay.
I would love to have.
Well, I hope some of our visitors here maybe can help us. That would be wonderful. Yeah, we have some questions from some members. From Charlotte Heaton from the Netherlands. Oh no, that was not for you. Sorry.
No worries.
I have some. But I have to look at my paper. Sorry, Marie. I need my glasses too. We're getting older, don't we?
Want to borrow mine?
Maybe the better. Okay, Charles Pallet. That's wrong, I think.
Lazio is asking, is it true that the ABBA Museum is ... What was that? That was a question.
Was that a question? Right? ABBA Museum ... When it is opened again, yeah. But that is that. I think that's also depends on if Sweden gives the green light. I think.
Oh, end of May, we hope. That's what we have said. But okay. You know how it is. It changes from day to day. But we hope for the end of May.
Oh,
so in June, you can come, everyone. We will cater for you.
But we first need our vaccine, I think.
Probably, yes.
Probably. Okay.
Need the vaccine to go.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I have it, I promise you I will send you an SMS that I'm coming.
Okay.
Well, nice talking to you, nice seeing you, Marie.
Oh, nice to see you all, and I hope you will have a good end of this fabulous live show that you're putting on today.
Oh, I have one question.
Okay.
Will ABBA the Museum do another Zoom meeting? Because You did once.
Yes. Well, you know, I have zillions of ideas of what we should do in the museum. And one of them is that I want to put on a live show to air it all over the world. With a guided tour in the museum and some artists doing some nice covers of ABBA songs, etc. You know, you have to be persistent. One day it will happen, especially after the COVID, because now everyone is doing this stream stuff. So it might happen sooner, I hope, than later.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing from the ABBA Museum. Some people ask me why I'm going on and on and on and on. Well, because it's fabulous, but it's constantly renewing. And I think that brings the fans over and over again.
When did you go to the museum last time?
When I met you.
Yeah, but we have met
a year ago. More than a year ago.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Too long.
So you have to come back.
I will. And we all will. I'm talking for everybody who's watching. Thank you.
What we will have around the new music.
Okay, let's hope. Let's make a party of it, Marie.
Definitely. Always.
Always. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Nice.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.
Bye. Ciao. And there she's off, our lovely lady. That tulip really, Elgin will think the same. That warmed my heart. Let's see if Carl Magnus Baum has some answers, some questions. Are you in, Carl Magnus? Yes, there he is. Don't hear you, darling.
I think Anita is frozen again with the connection. And Carl Magnus Baum, your microphone isn't on yet.
Sorry. Now we can hear me, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. This is, live television, I guess.
Yes, that's the way it goes.
Yeah. So I just got a question here about my new book. People are asking me about the forthcoming book. So that's the questions I'm going to answer. And someone asked here if I'm going to have more pictures in this book than I had in the complete recording sessions, because the revised version of the complete recording sessions didn't have so many pictures. And that was because the text is so important. I want to tell the stories. I don't want to throw out stories just for a picture. And it's pretty much the same in the new book. However, if I'm going to write about the album sleeves, I have to have a lot of pictures in there. So to answer the question quite simply, I think it's going to be a lot more pictures than in the last book. At the same time, I'm wary that I'll have to throw out interesting stories and interesting facts for the sake of pictures that maybe people have seen before anyway. So I'll try to find a nice balance there. So that's my answer to that question.
Okay, great. Well, see you later again.
Looking forward to it.
One more time. Okay. Then let's have our next guest. It's actually he was supposed to come to the ABBA Day last year in 2020, but unfortunately it didn't happen because of all the COVID was spreading around the world. But we have him here today. Hello, Anders. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, I'm fine too. It's lovely to have you here. Yeah. So, what have you been up to doing in the last year?
Trying to survive, more or less. No, you get a lot of time doing things you normally never had time to do. So it's digging up old stuff and sort out things and all of that, and then reorganize because every things that was supposed to happen has been moved. So
Yeah.
I've been doing a bit of reorganizing, but sitting, to me, it's like, hello, I've been sitting on a range in my room for 30 years. So what's the difference for me in a way? I still sit in my room and write arrange. Not much of a difference, really.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we have some questions for you.
Yeah.
Well, I can start just asking you.
Yeah, I answered some on the.
You already did. That's good.
Yes, I was.
Okay. How did you came to get in contact with ABBA, starting to tour with them? How did it happen?
Do we have time for 3 hours? No, it's a long story, but anyway, I was playing, to make it shorter, I was playing with another Swedish artist, Björn Skifs, who actually did the demo on One Night in Bangkok. Good for the next quiz. And Björn Skifs in that band was a guitar player. And when ABBA was supposed to go on tour in 1977, they asked Michael Tritow, who is the engineer for ABBA, he said, we were going on tour, so you have to do the sound. And then Michael said, no, I'm a studio engineer. I don't do live sound. But Claes av Geijerstam, also known as Klabbe, he's very good at sound. So they contacted this guy, Klabbe, who was the guitarist with Björn Skifs. And then when they started discussing musicians for the tour, Benny said, well, I play so much keyboards and everything is overdubbing. We need 2 more keyboards players. And then this guy, Club, he said, well, I met a guy on Björn Skifs tour. He was playing keyboards, Anders something. He seems like an okay guy. So then I got a call from Björn and Benny and asked if I could join the tour. So that was quite something special.
Yes. Okay, have we looked through the questions? There is one from Marco Dirve from the Netherlands.
Yes.
You have done several productions by chess here and there. Which one was your favorite version?
Oh, well, I think I answered that. But that's, I think, E&O. We did with the English National Opera. I think it was 2 years ago, I would guess. That I think was a very nice production. It also had a very large orchestra, and it was very close to the London version. I mean, the original version, of course, has a very special place in my heart. So it is. But I think that's the one that I felt was getting the story well presented, and all the songs were in their original shape.
Okay. We have a question by Dean Morrison. Do you have any memories on the ABBA song If It Wasn't for the Night?
Well, I remember the song, even if I don't recall it so well. Not special. Should I have? Is my answer.
I don't know.
Maybe I should have, if it wasn't for the nights. No.
Okay.
No. Well, if it wasn't for the nights, I wouldn't have been writing a lot of arrangements. So that's one thing.
Yes. Yeah. A question by Sean Metzemakers.
Okay.
Are you involved in the new songs?
No, not. I have not. I think you guys know more than I do. I know absolutely nothing. As they say when the mafia interrogates me, I know nothing. I know nothing. I have no idea. Absolutely.
No. A question by Karis Swinger.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite song which you arranged?
Which I arranged. I think Anthem from Chess came out pretty well. So I always enjoy. I just did it with a Norwegian radio orchestra last week, actually this, and it was like, and every time I conduct this piece, it's like, oh, this sounds pretty good. You were lucky with this one. So that's one of my favorite as an arrangement. But I have some. It's hard to say, but I think that came out very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. By Gunnar Moore. Can you tell us something about the Australian tour of '77? Do you have any memory?
I have lots of memories, but they're pretty. I remember the one I remember the most is the bomb scare we had in Perth when we were doing the show in Perth. And all of a sudden, because I was sitting with my back to the audience, because Benny wanted that we should see all the keyboard stacks. So the keyboard were facing the audience and it looked massive and they could see the keyboard. But we as keyboard players, we were sitting on the other way around. So we didn't see the audience. And all of a sudden the band sounded a little bit thin. Where's the bass? Where are the guitars? What's happening? Where are the drums? And me and the other keyboard player, Wojtek, we started looking, and everybody was standing in the wing saying, "Get out, get out, get out." And then it showed it was a bomb scare. So we left the arena and we had to go out of the arena to the backstage area. And Benny had his accordion, and I had borrowed a fiddle. And Stig Andersson was playing with spoons. And let me play. Played old Swedish folk songs. And the audience was standing there, a lot of the audience standing. I mean, we were having a show playing Swedish folk music. And then we did that for 10 minutes, and then we went in and continued with ABBA. That was pretty fun.
That sure is fun.
That was a great memory.
Yeah. A question from here at Gordon. Can you explain the job as an arranger?
Normally, I would say sometimes I compare this with a building situation. I feel like I'm the architect. I mean, the architect. I mean, Benny and Bjorn are the composers, and they come with this idea. They send me a sketch, a demo, as we call. They send a demo and say it should be something like this. Then I draw a drawing, like an architect. And then when I get this music to the symphony orchestra, they are like the carpenters building this house, and they. Sometimes they have suggested, I think like when an architect writes a house, he maybe writes the door in the wrong way. Shouldn't be going this way, should be going that way instead. And of course, a carpenter will fix that. And it's the same with musicians. When the arrangement is not perfect, like the architect's drawing isn't perfect, they come up with suggestions, isn't it better if you do it like this? And yes, of course. And it's like that. So that's the process in a way. So they come up with the idea, the sketch. I do the architecture, which is the arranging, making the score for the musicians. The musicians are playing the idea, and then it comes back also to the composers. They say, "Oh, this is not quite the architecture that we had intended," and then you have to be fast and fix something else instead. Mm-hmm. So something like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let me see. I saw some questions on Christina. Okay. I read somewhere that you're going to do something with Christina next year.
Several different things. They're doing one here in Norway. I live in Norway now. So they're doing one here on the west coast of Norway in a place called Bømlo, which is supposed to happen now in June, July. So I'm not sure. It has all to do with the spritzen in the armen. And it's also there is one in Sweden in Dalhalla that's supposed to happen in August. So we'll actually check up on these if they are still on, because it's a lot on and off. And as you might know, there is a totally different attitude how to handle Corona in Sweden and in Norway. So here it's much tougher in that sense, because we have to sit, when they have an orchestra, we must at least have 2 meters from each other all the time. And then it's of course these that I'm so happy I don't have to wear today.
Yes.
So that's the perfect with this situation right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if there's something more.
Yeah.
What's your favorite chess piece by Karen Goodburn?
Oh, favorite chess piece. That is pretty. I think one of the, of course, Anthem I like, as I said, but also Someone Else's Story is one of the nicest songs, I think. Someone Else's Stories is the one that talks to me in a way. It's a good marriage between lyrics and music.
Yes. Let me see. Have you heard anything, or I guess you were not involved in the Australian production of Chess?
No, I haven't heard anything. It's a lot of, that's very special with this musical Chess. Normally, when people do a musical, it's very, you have to do it exactly like this. But Chess is on the plus and minus side, an open, more open in a way. So people have the possibility to turn around songs and put them in different orders and things like that. And they changed the approach to it in many ways. So there is, so Chess is for me the musical that never will be finished. It will always live its own life, and there will always be a new version whenever it's being done. So it feels like.
Yeah.
And it's both good and bad.
Okay, here's a nice one. I don't know if you can do that, but Jose Maria is asking, Mr. Elias, can you play any ABBA song to us? She must have heard the piano.
Some other song. That's not ABBA, but
no.
I can play.
Absolutely great. Okay. Well, I think this is actually
a little tribute to you all guys. Yes.
Yeah, and I think this is a good ending for this
Yes.
section, right?
So do I.
Okay. Thank you very much for being here, Anders, and hope to see you sometime in Roosendaal. Okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's now go back to Carl Magnus Palm. Are you in there, Carl Magnus, to answer one more question for us?
I am here, but I'm typing and typing and typing. I don't have the time for this.
I see the questions.
Yeah.
Yes. But do you have something interesting?
Well, there are so many good questions coming in here. I'm really impressed by people's questions. They have really put a lot of thought into them. There was one question here just now, which again was about my forthcoming book. And well, it wasn't about the book, but it's the answer has to do with my book. The question was if it was always decided from the start who would be the lead singer on an ABBA track, whether, you know, did they try it with Agneta first and then with Frida, or did they try it with Frida first and then Agneta? No. And when I've asked the ABBA members about that, they always say, no, that was usually decided from the start. You know, we knew that, okay, Agneta is going to sing the song. But without going into too many details, I can actually reveal that I've heard some more examples now of songs where the lead vocals were by someone else to start with, compared to the version we later heard, the one that was released on record. So it doesn't seem to be quite as black and white as the ABBA members have told me. But yeah, so that's the answer to my question.
Okay.
That's the answer to that question, not to my question. I don't have any questions. I only have answers.
Okay. Well, thank you for your Q&A session, and you will answer much more behind the scenes.
Yes,
right?
many as I have the time to do. We don't have the time to answer every question, unfortunately, but we're doing our best over here.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And
Thank you. It was I enjoyed being here on camera as well.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Anita, now you have the honor for our introduction to our last guest today.
Yes.
So go ahead.
Last best, we would say. Ove Sandström, are you there? We're waiting.
Yes. I think I have to help him.
Help him.
Yes.
Oh, and sorry, by the way, if I missed some questions. I promise you, I got some nice questions for Ingmarie. I will manage to bring it to her later and give you the answer.
I think he's coming in. I think you have to. Oh, there he is.
Hello, Ove.
Yes, here I am. Thank you for me.
Here you are.
Really, I must say. It's a complete show you're making. It has been so fun watching it and see all these old friends. Absolutely stunning. I got an idea watching all this. Why couldn't we do this performance live? Come to Stockholm and we go to a theater and we do with the same guys and girls and Jorel and Ingmarie and you and each and everyone coming up here. And so we present it as a show. Wouldn't that be something?
Actually, that's a great idea.
Yes, why not?
I love it. Yeah, we will do this.
We won't wait.
But first,
we are not getting any younger. I mean, so please, hurry. Of course, we have to get rid of the Corona situation.
Yes. As soon as that is done, I come. I promise, and Helga as well. And we take a lot of fans with us.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're looking good, Tove.
Thank you.
Not a year older.
Lots of makeup, and I'm trying to the best of my ability to look good. It has been fantastic listening to you all and all the fantastic people watching us, following us. It's a pleasure and an honor, I must say. Really, so impressed.
Yes. More than 700 people are watching us. Amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, I have some questions for you. What have you been doing this year? What have you been doing this year? What have you been doing this year?
Constantly working. You know, I have so many things to do. Among other things, you know, I'm the director of the big horse show, the Sweden International Horse Show, where I'm producing both the costumes and directing the whole show. And this year it will be year 29. Next year is 30-year anniversary for me. And it's amazing. It's actually the biggest indoor horse show in the world, Sweden International Horse Show. And we are producing from our studio approximately a few hundred new costumes each and every year. Besides this, I'm also working at our butterfly house here in Stockholm, presenting different kind of butterfly shows and shark shows, because we also have an aquarium there. In these days, the Corona days, of course, they couldn't have these shows. And I'm planning for some other shows that I can't tell you about right now. What I'm missing most of all is, of course, meeting the audience at ABBA the Museum, because even at the museum, I eventually do some shows presenting the true stories behind the scenes, how the costumes were presented, done, and manufactured. And lots of people who want to hear this, and all that's just great. I'm missing all the people, meeting them live.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yes,
because you're really a person who likes to meet and to talk with people.
Yes, and since last year, I'm also partly owner in a restaurant, Outsea Pelago restaurant. It's a magnificent place, really. So, and I'm still teaching as well, because as most of you know, I'm also a teacher, zoology and botany, things like that. I'm busy. I can tell you, I'm really busy, and I love it.
I can hear. Yes. You're a very busy man, very busy man. But that's good, because that's you. That's typical you. And you already answered one of the questions was, are you still designing? But you answered that already.
Absolutely. I'm also doing some kind of, mascots. You know what a mascot is? That's a symbol for, yes. So I'm doing approximately 80% of all these characters for Swedish competitions and things like that. It's for different events and brands and things like that. And right now I'm working with a very, very big brand, international brand, with getting an absolutely new mascot, and you will see it by the end of the summer. It will be released. Very nice.
Oh,
yes.
Interesting. Very interesting. I think you're more busier than us.
But really, I would love also to, just as Ingmarie said, to have more costumes on display at ABBA Museum, because I know that Ingmarie has some extra items well hidden, but there's lack of space. We have to get bigger and bigger and bigger,
Yeah, but that's good, Ove. That's good. But I told Ingmarie already, constantly renewing the exhibition, that makes people coming back. Well, I don't need that. I'm coming back every time.
You are so welcome, and we are longing for all of you, really all of you.
Mm-hmm. But now we have a new restaurant.
Yes, hurry. I'm getting old,
I hope you're getting very old. We all hope so. Another question is, well, this is very, very difficult, because it's choosing from your own babies, they always say. What is your favorite outfit you ever created?
Concerning ABBA?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. I've done so many outfits. Well, they are also different, and they definitely mean so different things to me. But the black outfit that ABBA had when they were performing at the United Nations, that was really great. It was Bjorn, for example, he had this Toreador flamenco-inspired small jacket, with crystals. It was so rich embroidered, just like the Toreador jacket. That's really cool, because it's stylish, and it's well, really, I like it. Exclusive it is. And all the rest of the gang, they were all dressed in black and with lots of crystals. Magnificent, really.
Yes, I love that one too. Well, I actually love all the costumes.
Flattering me, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Which outfit took the longest to create?
Oh, that's a hard. Well, one dress that was very hard to create was the one that Agneta had. You can see it. It's exposed in ABBA Museum, and it has lots of chains on her back, and tassels, golden tassels. It's from the Australian tour, gold and white. It's a leotard outfit. That was really hard. And I know that Ingmarie said, was it really necessary to create a costume like that, especially for quick changes under the stage? Because it's quite hard to get in and out, and it looks just like it's painted on her body. A very nice dress, and it was quite difficult to construct it. But I love it. And it exposes Agneta very, very, very well.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with that. I personally, if I have to choose, the costumes of the 77 tour are really amazing. But on the other hand, well, the capes from the last tour, they are amazing as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I love them. I love actually everything.
Yeah.
I have a question from Charles Plymouth, and
I would
he's
love to make more, shall we say, copy or items from the costumes that we could sell at ABBA Museum, even small details of the outfits that could be used as decorations on other outfits. So you could buy your own part from a special costume and said, that's a bit of the ABBA history, what costumes concern. That would be nice.
That would be nice too.
Yes, definitely.
Let's talk about that later. No, he's asking, are you involved in the digital project?
Sorry?
And that guy is asking if you are involved in the digital project with the clothes.
No.
No.
Everything is a secret, as everybody says. We have asked for everything.
So you have not heard the songs either. Did you hear what I said?
No, we have to ask Jörl. Everything. She's the queen. She's in charge of everything.
I know. We have to wait.
We have to wait.
And it's coming this year. So
absolutely.
And then we meet again. Over from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Looking forward to see you as soon as possible.
And well, I'm looking forward to it already. I can't hardly wait. And really, once again, thank you for this performing. And you get so many good comments. And it's nice that we have so many friends all over the world. Amazing. And I must say, I'm really impressed. So keep on believing. And remember, all of us, the winner takes it all. And you know it. Corona will be defeated, and then we meet again.
So true, so true, so true. Well, thank you for now.
Thank you.
And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see if Carl Magnus.
No. This is actually the end. But let me stop the video. Oh, he already did it. Okay.
Sorry. I get enthusiastic. I want to go on and on and on.
No, there is a time to end, unfortunately.
Of course.
But let me see. I have to make sure that everybody's always microphone is still on mute. Oh, okay, now it's okay. Okay, so it's time to say thank you and goodbye. Let me put this on. Okay, sorry.
Isn't she amazing? She has to do a lot. No. Well, first want to say Helga has to do a lot of effort, really.
Yeah, it doesn't work by itself, does it?
No.
Okay. Well, we like to thank everybody, don't we?
Yes.
So first of all, I would like to thank the people behind the scenes, because there are some people working here. And I thank Roland van der Velde, Gary Collins, Jason Swan, Michel Anning, and Reinoud van Gastel.
Yes. And we want to thank our today's special guests, Jörl Hansen, Anders Elias, Ingmarie Orling, Ove Zandström, and Carl Magnus.
And then, of course, thanks to everybody who has made it possible for us to run this fan club over the years, especially those who have helped out on ABBA days or contributed to our magazines. Without your help, it hasn't been possible at all. So, and there's so many names to mention when you're doing this for 35 years. So a very, very hard thank you to all of you.
where will we be with a fan club without thanking the group where we are doing this for, and we love so much. So thank you, Agneta, Benny, Bjorn, and Frida.
Yes, and before we say goodbye, in a few days you will receive an email from us with a link, so you can see the show again without the quiz things and so on, but you can have another look. And there will also be a little survey at the end of when you close down. You can fill in some questions.
And for really closing down, we will chat for 20 more minutes with you.
Yes.
After we close down.
Yeah. So we go out of view. We don't speak anymore, but Anita and I and all the others will stay on to answer some more questions, to chat with you. So.
Thank you all. We're very happy that you joined us. And yes, instead of standing in a circle, we have to do it like this. Take care. Stay healthy.
Yeah, and hope to see you all soon in real life.
We do.
Okay. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.